And I will start with examples. So you go to Kenya. Kenya is known for producing tea. It's about the largest tea exporting country in the world. How do they get capital? The tea is produced by individuals, small companies, but they come together into an association, Kenya Tea Development Authority. It's a cooperative, and that cooperative, they can borrow money less than the interest rate available to the government of Kenya. Because they focused, it's an association, we know what they do, and it's privately owned, but they can borrow money at less than the interest rate available to the government of Kenya. Then you go to producers of flowers. As a cluster of companies, they've been able to come together, they share resources, and therefore the certainty of being able to, they get the advantage of being big companies, though they're individuals, into small companies. The entity that can borrow money at the cheapest rates across West Africa is Ghana Cocoa Board. Ghana Cocoa Board borrows money at not up to 25% of the costs available to the government of Ghana. And it is the money is to be used to finance the growers of cocoa on an annual basis. They get about $1.2 billion, between $1.2 and $1.8 billion, depending on the price of cocoa, and they can get that done. So in our own situation, what we need to start thinking about is, what are we known for? How do we bring those companies together in an association? Whether it is the association of printers in Surulere that comes together and they can approach government and get power production, and they can have their own embedded power, so power is no longer an issue. People know that that is their market. Once we know that they're coming together, and because they are in a cooperative, maybe there's 100 of them in a cooperative, they become self-reinforcing, they actually police themselves, and therefore they can get access to capital and access to finance. And whatever infrastructure is provided then ensures that printing in Surulere, and I don't know whether it's printing in Surulere, but we can pick anything, rice production, printing in Surulere, tobacco production, whatever we want to pick. Once we can bring, de-risking means if you bring people together, you create that scale. And if we create that scale, then more and more people are willing to give capital. Now, and as we go forward, ideas, if you bring ideas, people bank ideas, not your collateral. Because if the collateral is that good, you will not go bankrupt in the first instance. And by the time I get the collateral, it's not useful. So banks don't bank collateral, they bank ideas. And the ideas has to start with, what do you want to do? Who are you selling it to? What is the price? What is your competitive advantage? Why should people buy from you? Those things are much more powerful than my father donated a property to me in Surulere and therefore give me money. That doesn't work. Because if that's what it is, then we're going to be limited by the amount of money you can get. When you put your ideas, apart from scaling and partnering with other people, talk to, why should people buy from you? Why? Who are the people there before? Don't say you want to do tailoring. Okay, now I love tailoring because, in my youth I used to see people. You see, I want to do tailoring. These are the people I'm going to sell to. All these bankers need shirts. They are buying their shirts from TM Lewis and all of those places. I can do mine that is as good. I can supply it to those places. So you need to have the idea. You need to then have the competitive advantage you have and how you are going to make money. Because it's when you make money that the provider of capital will make money. Thank you.
Thank you very much.